This is Halloween, Halloween, Halloween.
Halloween. Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Happy spooky.
Happy spooky.
That's what I fucking said this morning.
We did it, guys. 2 episodes this month.
We someone likes to wait till the very last moment.
It's
you were
right.
sick. You were under the weather this weekend. I changed the date in the notes that I make 3 times, from the 29th to the 30th to the 31st.
That's how we roll around here.
I like to stay organized. So.
No.
How was your week, love?
It's been okay.
You've talked a lot about the boat.
I have.
And I just kind of...
The eyes glaze over.
It's the same conversation. I know it's coming. When you're cooking, when you're walking around, I just feel the words just coming to the surface. And I get ready. I just here we go. Okay. I'm going to listen. I'm going to be a good little housewife and listen to the same concern that I've been listening to for the past, how long? Since it started getting cold.
Yeah.
It's fine. The boat will be okay.
Yeah.
The batteries won't die.
Explode. Yeah. Well, they won't explode.
I have been thinking about so whenever you do bring up this same topic, I do then second guess, maybe half the time, every time it's brought up. I start to think and question things. And I go back and forth with, should we keep the heater on? Should we not? And I liked the conclusion that you came to this morning of...
When we have cold spells, we're going to just turn the battery charger off so they don't accidentally charge. So, for people not in the know, the only reason I'm freaking out about this is...
We're just getting right into it.
We have lithium iron phosphate batteries, or Life PO4 batteries, which are the good kind of lithium batteries. Don't come after me. And they don't like to be charged below freezing. So if it's below 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees centigrade for you Europeans, it will cause damage to the battery chemistry. Some people say it kills them completely. Some people say there's probably tests that have been done, but it's just me and my paranoia.
We should go check on the boat. We don't have to go check on the boat.
We should go check on the boat. Oh, we don't have to go check on the boat. And, I will be apologizing profusely next year because we won't have to worry about this because we'll be living on the boat, hopefully, fingers and toes crossed, by this point. So we won't have to worry about getting below freezing because if it gets below freezing, we have another problem because we're going to be freezing.
Yeah. But that's what I've been thinking about too. Like when I go back and forth in my head while you're going back and forth in your head, but out loud, I'm like, heater, it's going to be, we're going to have it on. We're going to have a heater on once we're living on it. We are going to be living on it by the time it gets cold. Yeah. I've decided.
I think either way we will be living on it. Whether we have our slip in Friday Harbor, whether we have our slip not.
Here, whether it's...
it
doesn't fucking matter.
To be honest, it's probably going to depend on whatever happens with this place next year.
Stop.
What?
We're going to get kicked out.
Well, I'm not going to play the game of... Oh, there's a new owner, and then they're going to jack the rent up to insane prices. It's just going to be when they give us our notice, or depending on what happens, we might give them our notice too. Okay.
Bye.
Well, we're going to leave.
Wow. We should back up. Okay.
But that's a whole other thing.
Highlight, low light.
My low light is it's cold.
Oh my God, Dustin! I swear, if you say something about the weather one more episode, I'm going to cancel everything. Think of something else. I'm going to throw this bowl of crystals at you and the candle.
I guess none of my low lights matter.
They don't. They're invalid. I'll go. If you're not gonna go, you can think and just have a mental conversation within yourself like I do all the time. Okay. I listened, I swear. Okay. So, well, my low light, I mean, I guess we're starting with lows. I guess that works. We should really start with lows, and then we end on like an optimistic,
and on a high,
optimism.
Word.
I'm in that mood again, where like I'm sick of food. Have you been feeling that too? Like,
it hasn't been quite low light territory, but it's just been kind of like.
I've just been feeling it for
this
like
5 million fucking times, and
the last couple weeks I've been feeling it, and I just don't know. I think that's why we've been going with the cookies and the fucking pumpkin shit, and like it's endless. We've gotten that pumpkin ice cream like
so
3 times if you count the cheesecake pumpkin ice cream. Yeah, and then we got pumpkin pie. But that's the only thing that's been good, and everything else is just the same boring taste. And okay, all you chefs out there can come at us like seasonings, spices. Like, there's only so much you could do.
Especially if you're bored with the basic ingredients.
Yeah.
Then,
like,
I don't know, sue us for being bored with them? I don't know. I think part of it, not to hijack your little.
You're good.
I think part of it has to do with, because we're not going to the store. Like, it's kind of been an issue. It was an issue before we moved. We were going to the store. I think it's kind of been an issue, but now it's more of an
What? Because we can't like see stuff.
Because we can't just like browse. You know, we can't just go and walk the aisles. And even though we had our list, we'd always be like, "Oh, let's go down this aisle,"
just
and
because.
"Oh, there's that, and that looks good."
That was the fun of like Trader Joe's.
Yeah, and all that stuff. So I think that's kind of why, because we're like, oh, we know we can buy these things and they're this price, and we can do an order, and we know that we're guaranteed to get them because Instacart says they're in stock.
That's why I do like looking at like the sales on Instacart, that little sales section. I mean, it's mostly honestly the same shit every week. It really is. Yeah. I don't know why they don't. You would think it would be changed around often. But then, like, they have those recipes. You know, Instacart, if you'd like to sponsor the show, that would be great. We do free plugs because we use it.
A lot. That's how we get our food.
Yeah, so food, it's just, I think that it happens a lot, too, like, in the winter. I don't really notice it in the summer.
No.
That's a
little in the summer, but
I feel like
Did you know that only 9% of plastics have ever been recycled? That blows my mind. What have we been doing these last however many years since recycling came about? Only 9% of it. The rest of it ends up in landfills, oceans. Awful. Well, enter C-Bar. So they are dedicated to cleaning up the ocean's trash. They pick up a pound of trash for every order that is made. That's insane. These people are so dedicated to this mission, and that is why we decided to apply for them as a sponsor, and we got it. We're so happy that they're going to be supporting the show. With our code, you get 15% off your first order. They are a company that makes shampoo and conditioner bars, and it's so cute. They come in this, they look like deodorant, and you know, it's like a Destin's sister called it a push pop. So it's literally like a little deodorant, and you can get refills too. So when you run out, you just take that thing out and then you put a new one back in. They have really, really good smelling scents for their bars. when I use the shampoo, it feels like I'm just like getting a essential oil bath on my head. It's so great. And you just smell so refreshingly. And my hair really feels like so soft and just healthy since I've been using it. So with our code Third Eye Sailing, you get 15% off your first order. I hope you guys give it a try. We love this company and we love what they stand for. So on us, guys. Thanks, and thanks for listening. Thank you, C-Bar.
Done almost more variety this summer than we've ever done.
Oh yeah,
I don't know why.
It was a huge variety this summer.
So weird. Anyway, do you want to do a low light? Did you think of a better one before I do my highlight?
No, you can go ahead.
You're such a shit. What was it? Hang on, I can't. Oh, yeah. Well. So, since it's been cold, this is definitely the opposite, I think, of you. I've kind of been coming into my own little routine. You know, it was different when we would know that we'd be going out for a walk, like, before it gets dark and stuff, when it was warmer, and I just knew that, like, we both, like, had to be ready to go, because get outside, da-da-da-da-da. Mm-hmm. Okay, fine. Well, now, there's nothing pushing us outside, especially me, because it's cold, and you don't really want to go outside as much. I don't ever really want to go outside that much, but, no, that's not true. But it's just, I don't know. So because of that, the knowing that there is no prior plan really to go out for walks because it's cold and ick. Mm-hmm. It's making me get into a different routine with I'm writing, I'm reading. Writing and reading, that's how I spend my day. And I guess there's worse ways to spend a day than that.
You could be laying in bed all day like
a
slug and not get out of bed at all and sleep.
I might be in my pajamas whilst doing this writing and reading. But
I'm in my pajamas all the time. Yes, exactly. That is a state of life when you work from home. Work clothes don't exist.
And we both technically work from home, regardless of who's making money with it or not. So, I mean, I do a workout, doing 4 days a week. That's part of the routine, and it's just been easier. And I think you've needed more of the vitamin D, where I guess I don't need it as much. I really thought I did, but I think if anything, like I took one of those vitamin D pills the other day because we went out for a walk and I started to kind of get like a little wheezy. I'm like, oh no, like asthma is a thing now because I'm not getting the vitamin D.
And it's cold too. It's cold. Probably doesn't help.
So that's kind of a bummer. I was just thinking about the fact that, oh wow, I'm one of those people that don't need to take medicine anymore. Wrong. That lasted an hour. But yeah, so just getting into a routine for the winter that I'm actually okay with. And yeah, not feeling as bad as I did last winter. Mm-hmm. You're right there.
I guess my highlight is going to be completely unrelated to any of this. It is getting darker earlier.
It's a highlight for you?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's not bright in the morning when I wake up. Well, yeah, it's like just getting bright in the morning. So I don't know. It's just different. It's not the same old. Oh, it's very sunny.
At 4 a.m.
In my face. And then it's, I'm ending my day and the sun's already kind of down behind the trees and it's not like in my face through my window. because my office window faces west, so I get all of the sunlight in the afternoon, which in the summer is not fun because it's just, I'm light sensitive to begin with. So add that on top of staring at a computer screen doesn't bode well.
And you have curtains and stuff, but it's still...
Yeah, they only do so much though.
Yeah. It's very dark in there with those
I
curtains.
love it.
I would go crazy.
If I could live in a cave, I'd be fine. Never have to see the light of day again. I'd be perfectly fine.
But it's so funny because, like, so you, like, I could say that with, like, in every other space, like, I don't need to go outside ever. I could be a mole person, but I do need light in, like, the room somewhere. But you say you can live in a cave and you can be in there all day and it's fucking dark as shit. And then you need to go outside because you get miserable.
Yeah.
After a couple of days of it, you get, like, stir crazy. I'm like, I can't relate to this. And that's why you go out by yourself.
Yes.
Are you coming with me? No. I'm gonna stay here. Where it's cozy. Bye. Low?
No, not really. You kind of had yours with food. That's kind of been mine too. But I guess a low light could be there's not like we have the money to do it, but there's not really a lot of things to do in the winter. Especially here. Like, it's not like we can just go see a movie or go, I don't know, go do something besides.
It would be an ordeal to do anything outside of our perimeter.
Because we'd have to go to Bellingham, and that's a whole other issue that I don't want to deal with.
No, I don't either. Not just to go see a movie.
Yeah.
Go, like, have dinner somewhere. Like, for people who don't drive, which I know that's not a very popular thing.
Well, I think in Europe, there's a lot of cities that people don't really drive around in because everything's so walkable. That's kind of the problem here is it's walkable, but, like, to get to anything, even, like, food, it's a 1.5 mile walk. It's not like we can walk out of our house and turn a corner.
It's not like we're in a city.
Yeah, or even like Friday Harbor, where, like, the marina's right in the heart of downtown.
So it's still not like a big space.
No.
Like, we're not gonna have that many options. Just like here, like we're gonna have our little square.
Yeah.
That we stay in, and that'll pretty much be it, unless it's like a special occasion or something.
Yeah.
But you know, it's definitely been an adjustment not having a vehicle that is on wheels, not in the water. And
I think it's been a big, even coming up on being here for almost a year now. It's crazy how big of a difference it is. I don't think we've ever really talked about this. Like, we came from Rochester, New York, which is population of 200,000 people.
I think so.
I mean, so you had like downtown Rochester, which had restaurants and everything else, and then you had all the little, like, I guess for you New York City people, like boroughs or like suburby areas, and there were tons of those that all had their own little downtown shops and everything else,
each
like,
one has like a village. It's so funny.
Yeah, each like town has their own like little village, which is like,
hi, so you guys know what I'm probably about to say about clothes. Well, happy Earth. I mean, how many times do I have to say it? I can't stop because it's so great. All organic cotton, no polyester. They do sustainable practices in their factories. All of their factories and they're all run on solar energy, which is just the future. We're in the future, guys. So with our code, Third Eye Sailing, you now get 20% off your order. Like I've talked about before, they have activewear, which looks so cute. I want to try all of it. And everything just looks so cozy and comfy. I want to just get a basket of it all. And you choose every order. You can choose a cause. You can plant 15 trees. You can avert 150 pounds of carbon emissions, or you can choose to pick up a pound of trash with each order. I mean, the causes. So I hope you guys give it a try. We really like them. Of course, they align perfectly with what we're trying to do with this show. And get cozy. Fall is here. We are ready for the harvest time, and they have a lot of sales too. So go for it. Have fun on us. 20% off Third Eye Sailing. Thank you, Happy Earth.
I mean, even bigger than our downtown.
Yeah.
You know.
That's crazy.
You know, and we could go to the mall and like walk around the mall on like a cold, crappy day. I mean, we used to go all the time.
I was just thinking about like our trips. Like, I think because we watched The Big Mouth. I don't know if you watched it. No, we didn't get there yet. But I watched the newest season of Big Mouth. And they had an episode where they went to the mall. Back to school shopping, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like what a time that was. I guess it kind of was encouraging to see like our kids, like little ones, like still doing that now. Like, are they going back to the mall now that COVID's done? And like, maybe. I don't know, it would make me really happy to see. Like, I hope they are. Like it, and it's not like we would just go to Eastview Mall. It was like a week ahead. Like, let's go to the mall.
Yeah, because we'd usually like try to plan a thing around it because it wasn't close.
Yeah.
Well, it was, but it wasn't, should I say.
30 minutes.
It's like 30 minutes-ish.
The night, I mean, okay, we had a lot of malls near us. I don't know what you consider a mall, but this was like a mall.
Eastview was like the nice one.
But like a mall, not like a plaza.
Yeah. No,
not an outlet
mall. Like an actual
mall.
Like an actual indoor mall.
Like you see the mall walkers on the escalators and like, oh man. But yeah, I was just thinking about that, and I was like, we definitely just didn't go. It was a planned excursion.
Yeah. And usually sometimes it was for a reason. It wasn't just to walk around. It was like, let's go because we want to go check out sales or go do whatever. It wasn't just to get out.
That's something like so simple that we've been robbed of. Like, I don't even know if there's a mall. Is there a mall in Bellevue?
There's not really a lot of stores though.
Oh, really? But it is a mall.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's where the Target is that we went to. That was in a mall.
Huh. Okay. How come we didn't go in? We were on a hunt for very specific
because we were at Target and we were on a hunt, and then we were like, we only had those couple days.
Yeah.
Because we only rented the car for, so it was get out.
No sidetracks allowed.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
So I guess that's been my low light. It's like not being able to just go somewhere.
Just escape.
Yeah. Just escape the four walls that we're living in. And
it's that's kind of made me think of like how, it was hard for me to think of a low light. I'm not gonna lie this week because it's been kind of even keel. I mean, there have been actually some really good things that have gone on. I feel like in my head anyway. But I don't know. I guess I'm happy that it was hard to think of something like not great because really,
We've just been cruising.
Cruising. Yeah.
Nothing crazy going on. It's one of those things of like, oh, it's the end of October. Like,
holy cow. We've made
where
it.
to go?
Coming up on a year. What were we talking about the other day where it felt like, oh, that's what it was. Like, we were just talking about this the other night. Like, how it's just flown by because we haven't been able, like, we were so used to
like going places and like breaking from like the day to day
monotony.
Like when we'd go camping on the weekends and we'd go and like, I don't know, just not do the normal everything we would do on a weekend.
We were so busy.
Yeah.
And that was almost part of the problem.
Yeah.
Which we had talked about after a couple months of being here. It was just a lot all the time.
It was so much. We did so much. And people are always like, you're always doing a lot. Well, part of it was just our schedules too. You work till late during the week. Mm-hmm. So, I kind of had weeknights to kind of do whatever in a way.
We each had our times individually to bench. Mm-hmm. I had my mornings, you had the nights. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And weekends was when we did everything. Literally everything was done on weekends.
Doesn't leave much free time.
No, and now we have too much time on our hands.
Hence this.
Yeah, those every time.
So, I mean, I really wanted to record yesterday, but we didn't, which is fine. But it was a full moon Monday, but now it's a waning moon. So
waning moon.
That is all about embracing this version of yourself that you've intended to be throughout the month, whatever your intentions were. If I remember correctly,
I don't remember what my intentions were.
I know. Yours was, I think you went back to the whole like staying present and just like being in the moment and not worry. You can't control everything that is to come, obviously. And so just trying not to worry about that and just focusing on the here and now. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds almost word for word.
I don't remember.
Like
mine.
Someone takes notes.
I don't remember what mine was. Wow.
I don't either.
That's how much I'm focusing. I'm guessing it was, well, I guess I've been tossing around the whole idea of jump in whenever you'd like. Mm-hmm. This whole idea of like this whole year really, at least for me, has kind of been a journey of like self-worth and like accepting what is and what isn't, and just the whole idea of like perfect, like what is perfect, and this is the topic going on all over with women, and this is so dumb, but Selena Gomez's freaking Who Says song about being perfect and who says you're not perfect, and I saw a video of her talking about it a couple months ago, I think, and it just kind of struck me like, she does have a point, obviously. That's why the song was as popular as it was. And I guess I've just been embracing and going to continue to embrace my long suppressed pink aura. And I'm, with all the reading that I've been doing and all the things I'm rediscovering that are bringing me a lot of joy, as I'm just gonna keep rolling with it, because even if people don't agree with it,
who cares what they think?
Who cares? Yeah. Like, I'm having fun with it, and it makes sense for me at the time, whatever I'm doing, and I decide what's right for me, and And that's it.
Yep.
And it's so simple. And if we all thought that way, like with everything, with religion, with who you choose to love, like the world, what kind of world would we live in where if everyone just was happily doing their own shit and didn't bother anybody else and criticize and feel the need to yuck anyone's yum?
Well, there'd be no racism, no any of that, no discrimination, no prejudice, no any sort of conflicts or war. World peace, baby. That's what that would be,
just accepting people for who and what they are.
Yeah.
What a simple
thing. And people are going to say, oh, well, people don't start war, governments start war.
Oh, please.
Governments are made of people. So that's my argument.
We are flawed. As a species,
we are flawed. As a species, we are flawed.
Yeah.
But.
And how do you fix it? How do we fucking fix it?
I don't know if it's fixable at this point.
But it's definitely, I've heard this argument, like, judging is like just being human. Like, is it though? I think it's something that we learn to do.
Yeah.
I don't think it's inherent.
No.
So.
What do we care? We're social creatures by nature. Why would we, why would we evolve to be hateful, spiteful people that don't like other people? Like
that's not for survival.
Yeah, we've evolved to be a social species that
needs people
to
survive. We shouldn't be pushing them away.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Therapy.
Okay, everybody, we have a brand new sponsor. So excited. Naked Wines. I know them very well. We know them very well. I remember the first time when I was living with my mom still, we got our first box of all the different wines that we picked. And we became the house with all of the wine. We think we had a subscription for a while, and we would have like all of these like little gatherings, like family, friends. We just know we got the wine. It's covered. Just bring the cheese. Like that. We were the place, all gathered in our little kitchen. So with our link, if you use our link, you're going to get $100 voucher. Hell yeah. $100 for your first box. Like, come on, that give me that. With our link, that's what you get. So go for it, guys. Enjoy. You can take a quiz, and it was really cool. I took the quiz, and it matched me with like all of these different wines. Some, like a lot of them I've honestly never even heard of. Like, we love wine over here, Dustin and I, but I've never really heard of a lot of these. There's chocolate wine. Did you know there's chocolate wine? Go for it. All right, use our link and you'll get that voucher. Have fun.
Thoughts on embracing your intended self and what you would like to be and what you already are?
I've been trying really hard to not overthink things. And I think I still need to accept that stuff's gonna happen how it happens, and there's things we just can't control. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Well, so this is Halloween. I told you to remember something yesterday. Do you remember? Was it yesterday? Yes. What were we talking about that I told you to remember for today?
Something about mountains.
We kind of already talked about that.
I really don't remember.
Okay, I have some rapid fire questions. Top 3 favorite Halloween costumes.
Oh, yes, because we were talking about this the other day. Yesterday, I think. I don't know. Top 3 favorite Halloween costumes.
Like ever. That you
I was a Wolfman one year.
Oh, how'd you do that?
That was painful. We took
Wait, back up. How old were you? Roughly.
middle school.
Okay.
I'll have to see if I can find pictures.
Oh my god, please.
We took fake hair, like fake tufts of hair, and glued it, like using it was like costume glue or whatever that like Halloween kind of like glue, so it's like a temporary thing to my face.
Oh.
And like I did, I'll see if I can find pictures.
Like your whole face?
But I think we did like a partial kind of thing.
Did you do your hair a different color?
I don't remember.
Okay. Was it long or short? Like long right now?
It was short, I think.
Okay.
It wasn't the mop that it is right now. I was Van Helsing one year. That was fun.
Was that in high school?
It was high school, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's junior year. What was another one? I'm trying to remember. I was Luke Skywalker one year when I was younger. I think it was like middle school.
With the tunic and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I was the Return of the Jedi version of Luke Skywalker. So like the green lightsaber and all that stuff.
Oh.
That was fun.
Huh. He has different lightsabers in the different movies.
Well, in
Oh boy.
A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back, he's using Anakin's old lightsaber, so his father's old lightsaber. And then he loses it at the end of Strikes Back. And then in Return of the Jedi, between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, he builds his own lightsaber. Spoiler alert for anyone who's not seen it. So he has his own lightsaber in that he built, and it's a different color. It's green.
Huh.
Which is the one that he uses till he dies.
What? Oh, like when he's old?
Mm.
Oh, in the show and the movies and everything.
Yeah.
Huh. Cool.
If we consider those canon, which we don't. What about you? That was loud. I'm sorry.
I yell all the time. I've been thinking about this because I noticed, I was thinking about it earlier and yesterday, my different costumes, and they kind of all have a pattern, which I find very interesting. You know, I was never, I'll start with what I wasn't, I guess. I never was like a princess or like a fairy or anything like that, like very girly.
Not surprised.
You're not surprised?
No.
Really? Oh, we need to hear more about this. But
I don't know.
go. I'd like to hear your explanation.
I guess I would have been very surprised if like you had ever dressed up as like a little kid. I don't know. You just even knowing your personality is kind of the same to when you were a kid. You just don't strike me as the I'm a princess. Elena, yes, but Not you.
I'm trying now. I gotta think if she was ever, and I can't remember. I'd have to ask her. Interesting. Okay. So I think top 3. I went through my whole. We had just recently talked about this, like Superman phase. So I definitely was Supergirl one year, and it was like a crop top, like looking top. It was probably, oh my gosh, my most expensive Halloween costume I ever invested in, and I needed it. Like, I remember being with, it had to be my mom, and I think it was at, oh my gosh, that Halloween store that was next to Wegmans.
You mean the spirit that always popped up there?
What?
Yeah, the Spirit Halloween that always popped up there. It was where Chase used to be, and then it was empty for forever.
Yes.
It was a Spirit, and now it's a Hobby Lobby.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was before Hobby Lobby.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh my God, I loved that store though. And it was open year round. It's so weird, right? It was a Halloween store that was open year round.
They usually popped up a couple months before Halloween.
What do you mean? It was closed? Like the building was just closed?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Spirit has a tendency to, they will use older buildings that, like, just were either like the business went out of business or whatever, and they'll still, I think it's like a month or two before, maybe even like a month before Halloween, like before October, they'll just randomly open in some random old building that's big enough.
It's like
and then they're,
a
I
pop-up.
think, yeah, and I think they're open, I think through the end of the year, and then they usually close them.
Huh.
Because they make all their sales in those,
That's
like 4 months.
I don't remember that. But yeah, so I think that's where I got that one. That was like a lot of money for a freaking a middle school kid's Halloween costume. Oh my gosh.
I don't think we ever bought Halloween costumes.
It's probably good. It's a good thing.
We always made them. My dad's favorite not food holiday is Halloween. So he always make our costumes.
Well, see, I get the feel that you were creative. You, like with the help of your dad too. It seems like I was never thinking very hard about a Halloween costume. I just wasn't.
I was the Terminator one year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think you did tell me that. And you made that costume too?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Yeah, my dad. I will give it to my dad, because my other favorite another one is he made us these, I don't even know what he made them out of, but like the giant Pac-Man.
Oh.
Oh my God. How did he do that? Me and Elena, she was Mrs. Pac-Man. Somehow, maybe he had help from Yvonne, my stepmom. I don't know. But like with the bow and like I was the guy Pac-Man. Huge. Like we were the hits in our neighborhood. And there were armholes and everything. It was so crazy.
You sure you didn't buy them?
What? No, he made them.
Oh.
He made them. Spray painted them and everything. Did we help? I don't know.
I could see that could be trying to be a bonding.
We had to. We were young.
Yeah.
I mean, it was definitely middle school. We'll have to find like our top favorite ones and pictures.
I'll have to find some. I know one of them showed up on Facebook. I'll have to message Grandma. She probably has them all throughout the years.
So yeah, Pac-Man and Mrs. Pac-Man. That was a good one. And trying to remember. My friend Janelle and I. Did you hear us talking? We were reminiscing. There was one year that her and I. It had to be like freshman year or something. So stupid. We dressed up as boys and we ran around my neighborhood in like the big baggy sweatpants and like the big sweatshirts. And I'll have to see if there's a picture somewhere. She said there's a picture of us like back to back with the like the stupid poses. We were just so dorky.
What's up, word?
So bad. Like, I don't think you could do that today. I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
We got away with a lot of like
really
Halloween
did.
costumes that you probably couldn't get away with today.
It makes me sad.
Yeah.
Because it's just so much fun.
Yeah. I was a zombie one year.
Yeah. Oh, so like, did you paint your face with that one?
Yeah, like we went all out though. We did like a whole like fake. I'll have to see if I can find it. That was one of. I think it was that Terminator. There was another one that like Dad did like a really good job with like the special effects and stuff. I'll have to try to find it.
I definitely got the Walking Dead face paint like kit from Target the one year, and like I put like lip gloss to look like blood on my tattered t-shirt. That did not work very well. Yeah, that was sad. But you know,
we went the whole fake blood route, and I'll have to see if I can find it.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't get into it until that year, I think, that I went as like a Walking Dead zombie. That was my first year that I really like, as an adult, took on like the fun. Like, I want to go all out. I never thought I would be a face painter, but I did it.
You're a face painter.
I'm gonna paint my face.
I don't know.
But yeah. Fourth Wing, Amazon rights. There's gonna be a show. Anyone
Hopefully.
that hasn't read the book, you need to read it. I'm gonna say it till I die. I was Violet Sorrengail. If anyone saw anything for Halloween this year, just a quick with the silver hair, and I just made it real quick because I wanted to try, and I had fun with the pictures. So yeah, I was in a tree, just like she's in a tree. Anything else?
No.
We'll have another episode in the next couple weeks. We'll stay on schedule.
2 times a month.
2 times a month. And it's going to be slow. It's going to be a slow winter.
Yeah, there's... I guess we can do our little sponsor plugs, which we'll stick the ads in randomly. Happy Earth. Link is in our bio and on our website. C-Bar. Links are in the places. Naked Wines. That voucher is still active for anybody that wants to partake. We're also an Amazon affiliate. I don't know if I've really talked about it. We do have a bunch of ads and links on our affiliate links page on our website. We do earn commission for them. I do have to make a note to tell people that we do. Some of it's just boat stuff. Some of it's just kind of everyday stuff, like eco-friendly stuff that we use for like our cleaners and whatnot. You know, some good stuff in there. So
have fun.
Yeah. Have fun. Be safe.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween.